What's up, everyone, and how is everyone doing out there? First of all, let me begin by thanking the new subscribers for subscribing. I greatly appreciate it. And for the old subscribers that are continuing to follow, greatly appreciate that. Also, wouldn't be a channel if it wasn't for you guys, my subscribers, following me, watching my videos. There goes a big old, oh no, that's a drone. That's a drone. But guys, thank you so much. If you're new to the channel, just a quick summary about myself, how I got to the Philippines. 2012, I decided to come to the Philippines and check it out. Met my beautiful wife. We returned back to the States. We got married back in the States. 2 years later, in 2016, no, 3 years later, 2016, we decided to just move here permanently. We lived up in Angeles City, in a big city, up on Luzon. We know what it's like to live in a big city. Lived there for almost 8 years, and last year, this coming June, it'll be a year that we moved from there down to Siargao Island, the northern part of Mindanao. Siargao Island is a tourist island, known as the surfing capital of the Philippines. However, you do not need to be a surfer to vacation here in Siargao Island. It's a beautiful island, a lot to do. But yeah, I know firsthand what it is like living in a big city with all the big city needs: malls, hotels, food, airports, medical. I know what it's like, and I also know what it's like to live on a small island, and I'm learning every day living on the small island. One of the main things people will always say is, as you get older, or if you have medical conditions, be sure where you live that you will be able to get the medical treatment that you are looking for. If you're a medical nightmare and you move to the Philippines, in other words, you come here to the Philippines and you have major medical issues, I wouldn't recommend living on a small island. You are limited to what medical treatment you can get compared to a big city. Some people will say, hey, if you're a medical nightmare, don't even bother coming to the Philippines. I look at it this way: it's your choice, your life. Big difference between vacationing somewhere in the world than living somewhere. If you're going on vacation, you have a lot of medical needs, you can get your medication and bring it along with you when you travel. People ask about medication coming into the Philippines. If you have medication, make sure your bottles are labeled, make sure it has your name on it, make sure the medication in the bottle is what it is. But yes, you can bring medication into the Philippines. So I knew coming down to Siargao Island that when it came to medical treatment here, it wasn't going to be the best as it is in a big city. I'm a type 2 diabetic. Besides that, I don't have any heart conditions. I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have a pill bottle or a pill box full of pills that I'm taking for my medication. I keep my diabetes under control. I can get my medication here. Now, when you're coming from wherever you're coming from, your insurance may cover your medical or cover your prescriptions. Unfortunately, I don't have that here. I got to out of pocket pay for my medication. I take 2 medications, 2 pills here that roughly run me around $80 a month. You got to consider that too. How much are you going to spend in medication? I've heard of people $300-400 a month. So when you come, you got to have that money so you can live, right? You don't want to come here and on a low budget. And I'm good, my friend. I'm good. Nice. My vendor there. I'm good, my friend. Thank you. You don't want to come here with a little bit of money and half of it goes out on medication. You're going to be hurting. On this island, and I knew moving here, there's no big hospitals. There's no big emergency room that if you need urgent care that you can go to and you're going to be treated on the spot. If we need urgent care here, we're going to have to hop on a boat, travel about an hour and a half to 2 hours to a decent hospital, you know. And if we were to need even better care, we'd have to go to Manila, maybe Cebu, Davao City. We know that. So you have to consider that in your plans to retire here. This island has your basic needs when it comes to medical. There are doctors on the island. I found a very good doctor. There are not urgent care, but there's, what do they call it? A little, like, hospital here. I basically would call it a Band-Aid hospital, right? And I've seen it. I see foreigners walking around here with bandages on their legs, scrapes on their legs. They've been treated. A little hospital here will treat a scrape, a scratch, a bang, a bruise. I'm not sure if they do, break an arm. If they do that, they may. However, you may have to leave the island to even get an x-ray. I don't know. I haven't had to, knock on wood, I haven't had the opportunity to get to a hospital to check on a broken bone or anything like that. But accidents do happen, especially on an island like this, where most of your activities involve getting up, riding a motorbike, surfing, four-wheeling, hiking, zip-lining. You run the chance of getting hurt. It just is. But when it comes to major urgent care, it's not going to happen. You have eye doctors here. Matter of fact, I have an eye doctor I go to, checks my eyes. I can order my contacts, my glasses, eye drops, everything like that. However, being a diabetic, I should, oh, it's gonna rain. It's gonna rain, maybe. And the wind's picking up, so I apologize about the wind. And if I have to get up and run, I'm gonna get up and run because of the rain. Being a diabetic, I should get my eyes checked every year with the eye drops and all the other fun stuff when it comes to being a diabetic and having bad eyes. My eyes are not that bad. Yes, I wear contacts. Yes, I wear glasses. But I wore those even before being a diabetic. So it does have that here. Dental, there are dental clinics here. You can go in, you can get your teeth cleaned, you can get whitening, you can get cavities filled, you can get teeth filled, or you can get your teeth pulled, just things like that. Which leads me to the subject at hand. My wife, Lut, Filipina, she wasn't complaining. All right, big difference between complaining and expressing how you feel. For the past week or so, she was saying how she had so much pain in her tooth, mouth. And her being a Filipina, I don't know if it's just stubbornness or just wanting to save money. But I kept telling her, let's go get it checked out. And she kept putting it off. Well, this morning she woke up and she was in so much pain. She was just crying. I felt so bad for her. So I said, let's go. No, this wasn't today. This was 2 days ago. And even today she woke up in pain. So for the past 3 days, she's just been in pain and she's been crying. So we went 2 days ago to the dental clinic here on Siargao Island, General Luna, and made an appointment. And today we went in, and the dentist looked at her tooth, took an x-ray, and They said her wisdom teeth. They said your wisdom teeth is loose, and that's what's causing all the problems. And those that have had wisdom teeth and had them pulled know the pain. I had 4 of them, all at the same time, years ago back in the States, pulled. They actually put me under, cut into my gum line, yanked my wisdom teeth out. And for a couple weeks I was sipping out of a straw. It was a mess. I had it got infected, pain up into my ear. It was a mess, so I know the pain she was going through. So they gave her some antibiotics and told her come back in 5 days and they'll pull her wisdom tooth out. But God, I felt so sorry for her. I mean, it's rarely she will cry that she's in pain, and I just felt so bad. So thank God it was nothing major. And some people might say, well, that's not major. Well, to me it isn't, to her it is. You don't want to see your loved one crying in pain. You want to get it checked out. But once again, medical. I'm back in America. My medical insurance covers me back in America for doctor's appointments, covers me for medical when it comes to a dentist, and prescriptions. Here in the Philippines, you may have to pull money out of your pocket to cover these expenses. More than likely you are. There are medical plans here. Matter of fact, a friend of mine and his wife planned to get a medical plan where they live up in Luzon. I didn't get into the full detail of what it is, how much it costs, what it covers, but there is medical treatment or medical plans here you can get. What are you going to spend on an average with me in my 9 years of being here? 1,000 pesos, 800 pesos, $20 or less for, say, a doctor's visit, consultation visit. My copay back in the States was right around there. Matter of fact, when I left, it even went up. So you're going to put it out of your pocket. It's not very much compared to if you have, say, open heart surgery, or say you get a stent put in. It's going to cost you money. My medical insurance covers me here for a major medical, and it covers my wife Flint. I have Blue Cross. I think it's Blue Cross Worldwide. However, I have to be admitted into the hospital for it to cover me. I will get a confirmation of payment, and then again, you got to find a hospital that's willing to accept the confirmation of payment. I had it one time where I had to be admitted. Oh, this is 8 years ago. Kidney stones. I actually wound up paying out of pocket, I don't know, around $3,000 give or take, for 2 nights in a hospital, and my insurance reimbursed me. So you got to make sure you have some money in the bank. Maybe your insurance will reimburse you. You have to check with your insurance. But yes, it's up to you. Like I said, some people will tell you, don't move here. If you've got all these medical nightmares, don't move here. And I hear stories of people that move here with medical nightmares and also get medical nightmares here. You could be healthy. I know an older gentleman that moved here. He was healthy. He was up. He was walking. He was talking. He was getting around. One day he just woke up and the man could not walk. Literally could not walk. Spent a lot of his money going to doctors, going to specialists, trying to find out what was wrong with him. They could not find out what was wrong with him. Finally, I told him, I said, listen, you need to go back to the States. It's best you go back to the States. Your Medicaid will cover you. Find out what's wrong with you. You can go broke here trying to find out what's wrong with you. But yeah, like it's up to you. It's up to you. People can tell you, but you're still going to do what you want to do. It's in your heart. Nobody can tell your heart what to do. Your wallet may tell you what to do. But yes, there it is, guys. I know people have given many YouTube vlogs out there about it, and everybody has their own opinion, their own thoughts. I'm speaking from experience. 8 years living in a city, and going on 1 year living out here in the province on this beautiful tourist island. And it's all about learning. Every day it's about learning. I'm taking the chance. You can live in a city right next to a big hospital that will take care of every need you have, and boom, you could have a heart attack, never make it to the hospital, have a stroke, never make it to the hospital. I look at it like this in life, and other people look at it differently. When it's your time, it's your time. Don't matter if you're on your way to that hospital. You can even be in that big, fancy, beautiful hospital. And when it's your time, it's your time. So that is my thought. Look at this beautiful view. It's a rainy day. However, we are getting more sunny days here on Siargao Island than we are rain. The rainy season is at the end of its season. But if you look out there, you can see it's dark, and I can see the rain's getting ready to roll in. Beautiful breeze. I apologize for the wind noise if there are any. Beautiful coconut tree. But I love it here. And health-wise, guys, I've never felt better in my life living on this island. Stress can bring you health issues too. My stress level is way down living here and in a big city. So once again, guys, if you're new to the channel, thank you for subscribing, following my journey. If you're an old subscriber and still following my journey, greatly appreciate it. And if this helped out anybody, thank you very much. Feel free to leave your comments down below. I love reading your comments, and we shall talk to you later. I gotta get out of here before I get poured on.